What's up? My name is Rick. Right there is my 11-year-old son Rocco, here guest playing for the ZT Prospects Robinson team at the Winter State Championship USSSA tournament, getting ready to face off against Covina Baseball Club here in a night game under the lights, the first game of pool play. Here we go, let's go. All right, both teams are ready. I don't know everyone's names yet, but I'm trying to get them. This looks like Khalif stepping in to lead it off. First pitch to him, swung on and missed on the breaker for strike one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share our videos. Rocco out here playing with an old coach, having some fun, just out here to get some work in, see how it goes. So Khalif steps back in for the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit well to the left side. And that's gonna get over the head and bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Khalif starts it off hot. Nice barrel, son. There we go. Not sure who this is that steps in, but he's showing bunt with Khalif on second base right now. First pitch, right there, strike one, and he takes it. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air, foul into the nets. That's strike two. 1-2 pitch. Khalif goes, swing and a miss, strike him out. But Khalif does steal third. Good job, Khalif. And we got one out with a runner on third base here in the first. Owen steps in now with Khalif on third base and one out. All right, here we go. First pitch to Owen, shows bunt and pokes at it, but it is fouled back. Strike one. Brief timeout. It's a beautiful night for baseball here in mid-December. It's about 60 degrees and calm. Owen back in now. Khalif on third base. 1-1, I believe. Swung on and fouled back. Strike two. Owen back in the box. 1-2. Swung on and hit well here to center field right in front of me and caught by the center fielder. He double clutches, Khalif going home, and he's gonna be out there. Khalif not ready to tag. It should not have taken that long, and the double play ends the inning, and CBC puts up a 0. Let's go to the bottom of the first. All right, Rocco starting at third base here, and I'm not sure, someone's on the mound. We'll have to get, they're not running game changers, so I can't look up names. All right, bottom of the first pitch, down in the dirt, nice stop Owen, who's catching, ball one. 1-0 pitch. Triggers, but doesn't bite on the ball up. That's ball two. 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed, strike two. 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. That is one out. And Rocco throws second. There we go. All right, new batter. First pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground towards second base, gloves it, throws it over to one for two quick outs now. Here we go, let's go ZT. New batter, first pitch. Breaker breaks right in there to the glove for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, inside corner, just inside, ball one. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit hard on the ground. Oh, and it takes a tough hop over Rocco's glove. Darn it. Square it up, kid. Here we go. We got a runner on first. All right, runner on first, 2 outs after that. Hard hit ball got over Rocco's glove. They do pick, and he's back safely, checking the runner at first. Here we go. First pitch to the new batter. Swung on and hit hard to left field, and it is going to be down into the grass for a single. Runner does hold at second base, so we got first and second now, 2 outs still. New batter, first pitch. Curveball. Not sure where that missed, but it's a ball. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit way in the air, and center fielder back underneath it, and oh, it's over his glove. Runners were going on that, so that's going to score 2. Play at second, and he's safe. Darn it. All right, that's a 2-run double. It probably should have been caught, but here we go. They actually only scored 1 run on that hit. It was 2 outs, so probably should have scored 2. So dodged a little bullet there, especially if we can get an out right now. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Outside, ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit in the air again. Center fielder underneath it this time does make the catch. Get out of it. They do give up 1. It's 1-0 after 1. Let's go to the second. Not sure this young man's name, but he's a big boy too. First pitch to him. Down in the dirt, ball one. Umpire getting out of there. All that padding, and he's afraid of it. 2-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike one. 3-2. Swung on and hit hard past the third baseman, but it's foul. Whew, that was smoked. 3-2 again. Swung on, hit on the ground, chopped up the middle, off the second baseman's glove. So he's gonna have a base hit. Good effort there, second base. Here we go. All right, Mateo steps in now, ready to hit with the runner on first base. No outs. First pitch. Curveball's up over his head for ball 1. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and hit well. Left center field. And it's over the fence for a home run. Mateo goes yard and takes a 2-1 lead on that swing. Nice job, Mateo. Number 17 trots around the bases doing his best Shohei Ohtani impression. And he's going to scoot in there to home and make the score. 2-1 here in the top of the second. Nice swing. All right, Covina resets with nobody on, no outs. First pitch is up and away to Aiden. 2-2 again. Swung on and hit hard towards third base. Gloved. Thrown over to first, and we missed the zoom, but they are going to get the out. I'm sorry, not the zoom, the focus. Sorry, camera just couldn't keep up there. That's 1 out. All right, Javier steps in now. First pitch to him. He shows bunt and does get it down the line, but it's foul. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. That is strike 3, and they've got 2 outs. All right, not sure who stepped in here. Couldn't hear a name. Don't feel like anybody's running Game Changer to help me out. First pitch, off the plate, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Called strike 1, outside corner. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, chopped to the pitcher. He does glove it. Throw over to first base. Where's my focus again? I don't know what that's about, but that is 3 outs. Covina gets out of it, but they do give up 2. ZT up 1 going into the bottom of the second. All right, bottom second. First pitch. Just up, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate, ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. And it's going to fall in front. They're going to throw 1. Not in time. So that is a base hit there from that young man. They start off with a base runner. Okay, runner on first now. No outs. They do check him. He's back safely. New batter, first pitch. Runner goes 2. Throw is just wide, and he dives in head first safely. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball. Here's the 1-1. Up over Owen's glove to the backstop. Runner's going to go third base, and he's safe there. Here's a 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. Off the glove again. Runner does hold at third. So they got first and third now with no outs. New batter, first pitch. Up and in, ball 1. Runner holds at first base, though. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate by the catcher. Runner holds it, at third base, but the runner from first does scoot into second there. 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air towards shortstop, who makes the catch. That is 1 out. Good job. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Strike. Ball gets away a little bit, but everybody holds. Look at this. We got a runner on second. Umpire literally like right in line with second base. I don't get it. 2-1. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. Okay, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Just up and away. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. All right, new batter. First pitch. Just up. Ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Down in the dirt. Ball off of Owen. Runner going, and he's going to be safe there. That ties the game up. Everybody moves up a base. All right, here comes the 2-1. Swung on, hit the other way, and it's going to get down there into left field and past him. 2 runs are going to score. They're picking it up. Runner's going to hold there at second base. CBC goes up 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. Okay, new pitcher comes in. Runner on second base with 1 out. Hitter from CBC, I recognize him. His name is Sam. He's a good hitter. We've seen him a lot on the channel. First pitch. Swung on and rolled over, though, to shortstop. Oh, and it bounces and hits him in the mouth. Oh, no, he goes down. And nobody's at 2. Runner's going to go 2. All right. The young man who got hit in the face was okay, but he did have to leave the game. I don't know if he's done for the night, but he's out for now. Hopefully he's doing okay. New batter, first pitch. We got runners on second and third, and that's off the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Curveball. Just off the plate, he says. Ball 2. 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. We're going to have bases loaded with 1 out. New batter, first pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. 3-0 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 4. That's a bases loaded walk, and CBC goes up 5-2. I feel like this part of CBC's order is like murderer's row. These kids are big. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, turned on, down the line. And that is a fair ball off the fence. We got 2 runners scoring. Ball's picked up. And they're going to hold at third there with a double as the ball comes into third base. Nice swing there, young man, number 3. That's 2 more for CBC, 7-2. Young man who got hit in the face is back in the game. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. 3-2. Off the plate, ball 4. Bases are loaded again. Rocco enters at second base now. Long inning. Need a couple of outs here. Come on, ZT. Game's not over here. New batter, first pitch. Called, strike 1, good pitch. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit up the middle. And that's going to get all the way to the fence. They pick it up. Runners rounding first, heading for second. Cut in. Oh, he stopped. Cut in to Rocco. And that's going to be another 2 runs. And we're going to have first and third with 1 out. New batter, first pitch. Down in the dirt, off of Owen. Runner going second. And he's going to be there safely. Here's the 1-0. Down in the dirt, ball to the backstop. Runner's going home. And he's going to be safe. Another run for CBC. All right, new pitcher enters the game here for ZT. I think it's a 2-0 pitch. That is ball 3, I believe. 3-1. And that is ball 4. So it wasn't his walk because he came in with a 2-0 count, but we got first and third. And runner goes early. They step off, but too late. Pitch is up off of Owen's glove. Runner going home. No, they're going to hold. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt, ball off the chest plate. And behind him, and a run scores again. 3-1. Inside gets him. Dead ball, and he's going to go to first base. All right, this inning keeps dragging on. Rocco now on the bump. See if he can get us 2 outs. First pitch. Down in the dirt, off. Catcher. Runner goes. Rocco late to cover. Off his glove. Looking 3, no. Runner did make it to third base. Okay, another run for CBC. Umpire right in the way again. 1-0. Off the plate, and that one is by. 2 pitches, 1 pass ball, I think, 1 wild pitch. We got bases empty. 2-0 pitch. Right there, strike 1, good pitch. 2-1, or I'm sorry, 2-1, yeah. And that's in the dirt, 3-1. 3-1 pitch, slider. Swing and a miss, that's dirty, strike 2. Here's the 3-2. And calls him out, fools him. Kid ducks on the slider. That must have been moving nasty. Good job, Rocco, that's 2 outs. All right, new batter, first pitch. Fastball hit on the ground. Shortstop, oh, underneath the glove. And it gets into left field. Darn it, can't afford that kind of stuff. That's what makes these innings happen. 2 outs, runner on first. All right, we've seen this kid Sam a lot. First time Rocco's ever pitched against him. First pitch, off the plate, ball 1. Runner goes, they throw, and he's gonna dive in head first safely. 1-0 pitch, down to the dirt, off the catcher, runner's going 3, and he's going to be there. 2-0. Just off, can't get the call. 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Not sure what he was fishing for there. 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch. 3-2 pitch. He pulls it down and away, ball 4. Runner's going to hold it third. New batter, first pitch. Just low and away, ball 1. 1-0. Slider is rolled over. Foul. 3-2. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Owen kicks it to second base. Oh no. And that's going to score 2 more. New batter, first pitch. Off the catcher's shin guard. And runner goes second base. 3-0 pitch. Right there, hit on the ground. Shortstop gloves it, throws to 1. And once again, no focus, but we finally get out of that brutal inning. Let's go hit. First pitch of the top of the 3rd. Sorry, I was chatting it up with the center fielder. That is strike 1. 3-2. Down and away, ball 4. Leadoff batter works a walk. I think Rocco had the wrong bat. No camera on. What the heck happened there? He forgot. First pitch to him. Oh, swung on and rolled over. It's going to be a tough play, actually. Throw over to first, and he's going to beat that out. So he's going to have himself a little infield single. We'll take it. All right. All right. First and second now. No outs. First pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle. And it's going to get by into center field. Runner held at third base. So we're going to have bases loaded. Good try there. Shortstop on the dive. All right. New batter. First pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground towards third base. And if it's fair, Rocco's out. They throw 1. He's safe there. Yeah, Rocco is out. So it's a fair ball. Scores a run. 1 out. All right, new batter steps in. Not sure who. First pitch. Up and away, ball 1. 3-1 pitch. Called strike. Oh, I'm sorry. Not called a strike. He did walk. So it's bases loaded. All right, Owen steps in now with bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch to him. Drops in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Swung on hard and foul. Whoo, that was hit far. 1-2. Swung on and launched towards left field. And it's going to get down off the fence. And we've got... Owen's going to have to hold to a long single, as everybody thought that might be caught. Probably could have been caught, just slightly misjudged, but that scores a run. Good job. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1-2. Waved at strike 3. That is 2 outs. And ZT down to its last out here. Due to time, this game will be over if ZT can't at least tie it here. First pitch to Mateo is off the plate for ball 1. 3-1. Drops it in. Nope. Inside. Ball 4. So that walks in a run. Bases are loaded still. New batter. First pitch. Up and away. Ball 1. 3-2. 2 outs. Runners moving on the pitch. Swung on, hit. And it's going to get through the infield into left field. They're going to pick up and throw. That's going to score 2. We might have a play at third. And he's safe there. All right. Probably should be sliding. 2 more runs there for ZT. Here we go. I believe ZT is chasing 8 runs still. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit well here to center field. It's going to fall in the grass in front of the center fielder, who picks it up, throws towards second. And that's going to be a nice single there. Scores another run. New batter, first pitch. Sorry, off the plate, ball 1. I was trying to check the score to see exactly what it is. After that long inning, I lost track. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, chopped up the middle, and gloved by Sam. Thrown to first, and that is going to be 3 outs. He's a great shortstop. Nice play, Sam. And that's going to be the ball game. ZT falls short after a brutal second inning. You know, sometimes that can happen. Pitchers are off, and that's how it goes. But thank you so much for tuning in. We got another game tonight, so we'll see you guys next time with another game as ZT faces off against MVP Hustle. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment. We love answering them, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.